And so begins the next adventure. What do we got in the box? If I can open it without cutting myself here. We have in this little box a brand new heater core. All right. For the Ford. About 25 bucks worth out the door. And not a moment too soon, it's snowing out there today. Hopefully Twinkle Toes comes over so we can try to put the motor in this thing, but I think he's going to wuss out. We'll find out. See the custom body work done to the Sedan DeVille over there. Brother got his tail light on. It's got brand new tires on it. Yeah. Still got a pretty bad hesitation off idle, so throttle position sensor is what he's thinking. But today we're going to do a heater core on the Ford. Let's see what's open here. I got the key. Looks like it's locked. That's the wrong set of keys. I'm just going to try to have this thing licensed for the weekend. Didn't quite make it. That's the wrong set of keys. None of those. What the heck? I put them in my pocket. I know I did. There it is right there. Probably those that I said wasn't the ones I wanted, but those are actually the ones that I need. So for those of you that are not aware, heater core on a 93 F-150 and most other F-150s and 250s, well, that is right up in there. Glove box is removed. Here's the computer, the brains of the outfit. Somewhere down here there's supposed to be 7 screws. It's got to be the cover right there, so we'll have to dig around a little bit and may have to pull the computer out. 2 screws hold it on, but I got a book, so we'll be good to go. Stay tuned. And here's the underhood shot. So what we did just to get it running, I just took one of the heater lines and just looped it around itself. So I'm going to pop one line off and then curl underneath the dash and we'll rip her out. Okay, right there's one bolt, right there's the other. If you go up inside, I got another one there that I took out. There is one, you can't see, it's behind this bracket. Now there you can see right down in there. So that's what I'm working on next. Can't get a socket in there, so I got to go for the old 5/16 wrench. There should be another one or two over on this side too. I'm going to have to pull that computer out to check, but we'll see what we got. Okay, got one up there, got one over there. I don't see anything down this side, but that should get... I'm thinking though that computer's going to have to come out anyway to make room for the cover to drop down, so I can pull the heater core, but as I said before, we'll just see. Alright, heater core swap update. Pull the computer just out of the way. Got all the bolts except for one, which is, it's right back, it's straight back there. That pulls out of the way, it's got some extra in it, but basically behind that plug, see that little white tube back there? It's kind of back in there, so see if we can't pop the... I can get at it from this way angle. There you go, you can see that little grommet deal right there holding the wire in. It's right next to that bolt. So there were 2 on top, 2 on the bottom, 1 up behind this little bracket here, 1 on that side, and I think there's 1 on the underside of the hood that has to be undone, but we'll know more here about it in a sec. Alrighty, here's where we're at. Computer's hanging. Something a little kind of neat there. Single rear wheel only. Don't know if that's for the ABS or what, but no locker. The cover is loose, with the exception of the cable up above there. I gotta get it off that, come on, focus, little keeper. Right up in here. Cable runs along here, goes around that little tab and spring wound around that white post. If I can get it around that tab there, I can lift it off the post. But it's been kind of difficult, so we'll see what we can do. Whoo! Got that little sucker right up there, so we can zoom in for you. Doesn't want to focus. Yeah, I had to use a screwdriver to hold the white flapper to the left over to the right, and another screwdriver just to pry that cable out and up. So let's pull the cover. Okay, I lost you there for a second. I hit my cover for the whatchamacallit, for the memory card. Alright. Sweet. Here's a heater core. Now I just gotta figure out how to pry that puppy out of here. Should just come right out, I would assume. Nothing on the book says it's attached, but we'll put the other one, see if there's any screws or anything holding it in. Okay, just pushed on the two, the inlet and the outlet from the firewall side, and she kind of wants to pull through, so. It's just in there good, yeah? Go back and do it again. Moving. Just nothing to put my fingers on, but to give her a good tug. Jeez. Okay. Let me read the book. I don't think there's any more screws holding that in. Alright, we figured it out. See up on top there? Kind of that rubber deal that goes across there and it goes up and around the top. That's actually supposed to stay on the lid. You can kind of see the glue marks there still. This one's holding me in right now, so I gotta peel that off. And then she should just come right out. And we're still working at it. Not wanting to go easily. Just about got it though. There we go. Okay, what do we cut on now? Try to pull this plug out. The one I just removed. Well, this is getting to be a pain. The tubes are catching on a. There we go. Just wrangle it out, it'll be fine. Oh. Well, she doesn't look like she's been leaking. I wonder if just the line was leaking a little bit. This one actually looks pretty good. It's got a little bit of corrosion down there, but yeah, $20 we got a new one. So what are we doing with this one? That's what we're doing with it. Of course, actually, I guess I need that gasket. So we'll peel it off. I don't know, we may not need it. This one's got a foam deal all the way around. I heard something metallic. Hit down here. There was a gasket all the way around there, but well, that's not looking too good. I heard something metal fall. I don't see it. There is moisture down here, so I should probably clean that out for it. Okay. The installation should be the exact opposite of the removal. Probably as much of a pain too. Come on. Now we're wedged. Damn it. This tab for the dashboard is right where I want this thing to go. Like that. Of course, I probably should have taken those little covers off because it's not going to want to go through the firewall now. So let's go ahead and do that. There, I just pushed them through. They're soft, rubberized plastic, so the core is installed, or set in place, I should say. I have to figure out how to get the cover back in there. Go like this. Why do I do this stuff again? Where are our lines? I think we're looking okay so far. Okay. Cover's back in place. Let's leave that out because I gotta get to the bolt back there. I want to put the bolts in, then work on getting that spring up top replaced. And one more screw for the cover. I can find it here. No, I lied. Two more. Crap. Where's the other one go? Oh, that's right. I gotta put it behind with the wrench. This is the difficult one to get to because I keep dropping them off the end of the socket. If I had a little piece of tape, I'd put it in there. Got an electrical connector right in the way, so that one's in. One more to put in with the wrench, and we'll start buttoning it up. And we'll plug this connector back in, and then we'll swap out sockets, put the brain back in. I'm missing one of the metal tabs. I'll have to get that put back. That's probably what dropped. It's around here somewhere. Oh, tire gauge. Little scuzzy. It's a Amflow. It's been sitting in there for a little while. Yeah, treasure. Oh, I gotta get the license plate put back on the front too. Sorry. Alrighty, let's get the computer back in. Alrighty. So where that screw goes there, of course it doesn't want to focus. I busted the tab off. Just a plastic tab there for on the dashboard. So we're gonna do the next best thing. Little tiny zip tie. That should hold the thing in place. Got the one screw. She's pretty snug, so it's not really gonna go anywhere. But this will just ensure that it's not gonna wiggle around, come loose, and cause problems for the future owner. Good as new. So, yeah, I think we're gonna pop the glove box back on now. Now, how did that? Went down. Watch me dump everything out like that. I have to clean this thing up pretty good. Push the ends in. Ta-da! Heater core's done. Let's fire it up. Check our coolant levels. Get the tools cleaned up here. And it's still snowing. It's not sticking, it's a little warm, but ice pellets more than snow. That's what we get here in Washington. So that's done. That's my flashlight. Alrighty. I lied. Gotta get the hoses put back on. Also, we're gonna put the correct battery in this thing. Get the old Walmart special here, the Never Start. Get the right size battery in this thing. It'll make a big difference on starting, I hope. So. This is 540 cold cranking amps. This one is 850. So, alrighty, let's get the hoses done. Alrighty, lines are all hooked up. Brand new battery is in. Keys in hand. Got some coolant down in there. Let's crank this baby up. Do this here. I go Mr. Corvair Wild. Key in the ignition first. Everything's running. Here we go. Crank. Notice the amp light's out. Got that fixed. She's a runner. Temperature gauge is a little off though. Huh. It's normal already. Oh, it's battery. Never mind. Temperature's over here. Read the sign, bud. Good oil pressure. Don't see any leakage. We need to fill that up. Plug the vacuum thing back in there. Need to replace this line. I think we're good. I think we're good. As it stands right now, why is my glove box light on? Now it's off. As it stands right now, we'll get this thing licensed. Monday. And she's good to go. It's really starting to fail again. So, alrighty, there you go. Heater core's done. Gonna top off the radiator and let her run for a little bit. Make sure she's working, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.